Oh, man. What a day, what a day.
Why you giving him a gift back to Why you keep going behind my bed? I gotta tell you 17,000 times. Stop from behind my bed. How do you don't try to bang? Get out.
What's up, Manny Man 84? What's going on, broski?
What's up?
What was that? Is that football news? Yes, it is. What's up, man?
What you up to?
Not much, bro. Just trying to do a quick live real quick. You at home early, ain't you?
Oh yeah.
What's up, bro? That's what's up. Yeah, man. Just trying to I thought the Jags would give a better fight than that. I did too, Manny. I did too. But I'm happy. They wasn't worried about Beasley, and they was worried about Dak. I mean, they was worried about Zeke, and we just catered to everything that they didn't worry about. We ran Dak, we ran Zeke, we ran Tavon. We ain't run 45 enough how I thought we would have, but it was cool overall. It was cool. So yeah, I was happy. I was happy with that overall. You know, it's just about maintaining the same energy. You know, um, hopefully we can do that and maintain it. Dallas Cowboy football news, man. How you feeling one day after this thing, man?
I'm a little wind hungover, brother, from another mother. Shit. There's a lot of questions of where the hell did that come from. I'm still trying to figure it out because everything was just clicking from defense, special teams with Brett Maher and this offense. Dak wasn't spectacular by any means, but he was smart.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I took away from it, brother.
Yeah, you're right. Great way to put it. What's up, B Bird? Yeah, hopefully we do the same thing next week, man. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about, man. You know, maintaining that consistency because it's been lose, win, lose, win, lose, win. Is that what we're doing for this year? Like, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can maintain it too. And if we can go into the bye 4-3, that'll be cool. You know, that'll be real cool. We can go into the bye 4-3. I can live with that. You know what I'm saying?
We got to. We got to.
Yeah, I agree. We do have to. We have to go into the bye week 4-3. You know, just from a comfortable standpoint. Like I don't, you know, this team, the offensive line was they pretty much, you know, went back to what they was known for last night, and that was beasting. You know, overall, I think they did a pretty good job. You know, I don't think we I don't think we played scared. I don't think Dak played scared. I think Dak played with all the confidence. He played with full confidence. He didn't second guess himself. He didn't hesitate on anything. And I'm very proud of the team as a whole. Very proud of them, man. Very excited to see what we got coming up, because if the team gonna maintain this level of play, then I really want to see. I'm really looking forward to. I'm always looking forward to every game, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When this game was on, I was just watching. Like, let's see what's happened. Like, I went into this game with no expectations. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I was like, hey, whatever happens, I'm just with it. That's exactly how I went into this game, and hopefully that these guys can maintain this level of play, because when you think about it, in my opinion, Jacksonville is way better than they played last night. Let's just keep it real. Not diminishing what we did. They way better than they played. They just didn't anticipate Beasley having that type of game. They had a lack of confusion because they didn't prepare for Beasley. They prepared for Zeke. That's who they prepared for. And for the first half, they couldn't stop Beasley. They took Tyler Patman off him, and they put the whatchamacallit guy on him, and then they started doubling Beasley. And if you notice, Beasley kind of slowed down in the second half, but overall, I just don't think they were prepared for him, and they kind of hurted them. They kind of paid for it, not preparing themselves for Beasley, and Dak Prescott did pretty good. Like I say, everybody is saying, "Oh, what y'all got to say about Dak now?" I got to say the same thing about Dak. Last night he just displayed what me and Football News said he did in 2016. And if he play bad next week, we're gonna say he played bad next week. But last night, Dak Prescott shut up a lot of people. Not necessarily throwing, but just controlling the game. That's all Dak Prescott has to do. You got the best receiver in the game, in my opinion. And I know Todd Gurley ran for 200 last night, but I mean nothing, man. It don't mean nothing. So, in my opinion, we still got the best back in the league, and all Dak got to do is control the game, not throw INTs, not second guess himself. And I think we'll be okay. Football News, how you felt about Dak Prescott last night?
He was just a game manager. Nothing more, nothing less. 183 yards, 2 touchdowns. The difference in this was 11 attempts for 81 yards, 83 yards, something like that. And, when you got the quarterback driving the bus, making smart decisions. Now, don't get me wrong. Tony Romo pointed out a couple of open wide receivers that he could have thrown it to. He did fumble the ball two times in a row, but he happened to recover them. So kudos to him on that. He almost threw an interception to Jalen Ramsey, which I think if they would have red challenged it or something, I think it would have been because the foot hit the pylon. So that could have been 3 potential errors from your quarterback there. But overall, he did drive the bus to school and drop the kids off at home. That's what he did.
Working class cowboy, what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on, y'all, man? What we talking about tonight?
Oh, first of all, we're just starting out with your overall grade on Dak Prescott, man. I like that poster behind. I like that picture behind you too. Punisher face.
Yeah, man, got that at a roadside stand, man. I found that some dude was selling them, and I just was like, yeah, man, I gotta have that. Overall grade for Dak.
Yeah.
Man, I give him, without having heard what you guys already said, man. I gotta give him a strong B-, man. You know what I mean? I to be honest, man. I mean, this game specifically, I go with like a B-, man. I mean, 82 yards rushing. You know what I mean? 3 total touchdowns. I mean, he played a good game. I got to give it to him. Little B-. I'm not ready to say he was, he's the answer for the future. I'm not ready to say he's our future quarterback or he's a franchise guy. But overall, not too shabby.
Okay.
Still missing throws though. Still missing some throws. You still miss some wide open receivers.
Yeah.
And that I don't know if y'all saw. You probably did if you watched the game because they pointed it out. I think Romo was the one that pointed out how wide open Zeke was on that play. He ran for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zeke was wide open, but hey, it worked out either way, man. So, but it still worries me that he's not seeing the whole field, man. He's not seeing it. He's not missing wide open receivers. He still had some pretty shitty throws yesterday,
Yeah.
but all in all, not too shabby.
Okay. What's up, Cowboy X Factor? What's going on, Rob, Jacob Jennings, King Marquise? Appreciate y'all for coming through. I'm gonna give Dak a B plus, and I give Dak a B plus because I think he handled his running pretty good. Yeah, he missed Zeke. Because that could have got stopped and it wouldn't have been a touchdown. Then you would look at him. Then you would look at him missing Zeke like, damn, you missed Zeke. So you got to see Zeke, But I give him a B plus because overall he never lost focus. He never lost focus, in my opinion, not one time. Still overthrowing guys. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care nothing about the safety coming up or this guy would. He's still missing guys. It was just a lot better. He missed less guys last night, maybe because he ran the ball 11 damn times instead of, you take away those 11 runs and get him 3, then you got him throwing the ball 8 times and 8 more times. We didn't need that, because out of those 8 times, like Football News said, the foot hit the power line. I think they would have got it if they would have challenged it. But I give him a B plus because I appreciated Dak Prescott's energy last night. I appreciated his willingness to stay focused during the whole game. I appreciated him not second guessing himself, on anything. He played with confidence. He played with conviction. He controlled the team. He controlled the game. He controlled everything last night. He looked like a real, true veteran quarterback last night. He didn't look like a third year. He just looked like a veteran quarterback that made some mistakes last night. But I give him a B plus. Like Football News said, once again, 183 yards. He was just a bus driver, and the bus driver is just okay. That is okay with me, because we won the game. But we can't not, point out some things that weren't too good. Like once, we dropped the 40 ball on, but still some things that could have been done a little better. A couple of 3 and outs that I felt like we could have got if executed a little better. Beasley getting stopped short. Dak floated the ball to him. If Dak would have zoomed it to him, it'd have been a first down, but Dak kind of floated it to him. Therefore, Beasley had to wait on him to get there, which gave the linebacker time enough to get to Beasley. But if Dak would have burnt it to him, you're looking at a first down and probably more yards up down the sideline. But overall, like I say, I give him a B plus because he impressed me. This is the first win I've seen him do, and I'm very impressed by it. Like I said, still a lot of things to clean up, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna watch the film and get those things cleaned up. But overall, man, I gotta say, everybody pretty much did their thing last night. Dak gets a B for me. Yeah, Rob. I give him an A. Manny said I give him an A. He kept having to go out the pocket. Yeah. I mean, it's football, but I'm not going to debate you. You gave him an A, that's fine. I'm not even going to disagree because he played his ass off. We have to be consistent week in, week out. Remember, we haven't won a game on the road yet. Dak is not proven yet. No, he's not. Oh, absolutely not. And we just saying he's the bus driver. You're not consistent yet. We lost in Carolina. We lost in Houston. And we lost in where else we lost? We lost in Carolina. We lost in Houston and Seattle. And we lost in Seattle. So, yeah, you got to prove it. Against number one defense, their pass rush, I had my doubts with Tyron taking on Calais Campbell and Lyle Collins. I think the O-line played great. Connor and Zeke laid out. Calais, they did great. Yeah, man. Zeke, man. And I think that's why we see more Zeke when we're not running the ball instead of 45, because Zeke can block better than 45,
Zeke put 93 in the damn Hurt Locker last night, bro. Zeke, that dude's ribs touched together, man. He hit that boy so hard. And I'll tell you something, Calais Campbell weighs 300 pounds, man. He ain't no small dude. Zeke laid
6'8".
Man, bro. he's 300 pounds easy. If he's probably more, you know what I mean? And Zeke hit that dude like it wasn't even there, man. He knocked that dude into the fucking shadow realm, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, he did.
yeah. Well, it was just like the week prior when the Jalen knocked that goddamn old lineman out. Like,
Oh
hit him
God.
so hard they had to carry him off the damn field practically because he didn't know where he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. I mean,
football news. Last week, well, not even last night when we take our loss, everybody both put the blame on the coaches. Did we change coaching staff last night when we won, or was that the same coaches?
I'm gonna be like E40. Nope.
Same coaches.
Yep.
So with the same coaches that everybody said may be the reason we lost those 3 games, what did we drop 40 on the number 1 defense in the league?
Yes, we did. This is the whole thing, man. Last year, the 9-7, 2 games away, it was coaching. Okay, that's coaching right there. 9-7. You look at it as 8-8. I look at it as 9-7. 2 games away from a playoff game. Those are 2 games where coaching decisions made an impact. You could talk about the Atlanta game. You could talk about a few other games when Zeke was gone at first. And I put that on coaching. This year, when you win at home and you lose and you win and you lose and you win, that's player execution. And a lot of it does fall on Dak Prescott because you can't have quarterback ratings of 66%. Last night, his quarterback rating was 107. That tells you the difference in the ball game. And on the round table on Saturday, I said, I don't even know what Dak Prescott I'm going to see. Because at the end of the day, we don't know. Because if you say that, oh, you believe in Dak every week and out, go hit your head on a brick wall because you're freaking lying. You see what I'm saying? And this season, to be honest, has not been on the coaching staff. I don't even blame fault for the 4th and 1, and it was a 4th and long. It was a 4th 1.5. The 4th down they ran last night was a lot shorter than what was the 4th and 1.5 last week against the Titans. I really don't blame fault on that. What I do blame fault on is the 3rd and 1, and that is on coaches for having Beasley as a running back and Zeke as a fullback. If you noticed last week or this past Sunday when they ran that 4th and 1, Jameis Awalier, a natural fullback, was playing fullback. They had the tight ends, they had the offensive line, they were tight formation, they ran that fucking first down on that 4th and 1. That is the difference between last week and this week.
There it is. There it is. True drop. Here's the thing, in my opinion, man. The coaches, we've known that we've been needing new coaches in the past decade, 9 years. We've known that we want a better coach, we want a better offensive coordinator. But like I say, 2014, same coaches. 2016, same coaches. And you know what people say? Well, the players outplayed the coaches. Hello, ding dong, execution, exactly. In 2014 and 2016, the players executed and won games. That's what happened. We need that. We need that from these guys. We got the same coaches. We went 12-4 with 13-3. Ain't nothing changed. Same coaches, and those are the coaches that we're just gonna have until they decide. And last night may have earned Garrett another year. Let's be real. Last night may have earned Garrett another year, man. Like, even if we missed the playoff by a little bit, they're like, well, he did beat Jacksonville. So, last night might have earned him another year on the job, man. But it is who it is. It is what it is. And these players are who we got, and these coaches are who we got until they make a change. And just the same as I told people, I want Dak Prescott to elevate himself. He elevated himself last night, as you mentioned, the quarterback rating, And look how we do when it's low, and look how we do when it's high, man. That clearly shows you, people hate to be truthful about Dak Prescott because they like him. I saw somebody in the comments.
There it is.
I saw somebody in my Cowboys family chat last night that said, I like the guy, man. I want to keep the guy. I'm like, wow, well, there you go. You want to keep him because you like the guy. Well, newsflash, he doesn't know us or does he like us. His job is to go play football. We don't have to be personally invested in these guys. We don't need to be invested in the football player. We're investing in Dak Prescott, not Rain Dakota. That's a whole different person. You know, we're not investing in that guy. That's why I didn't want to talk about dick pics that got leaked to him. That's not my. I don't give a damn about that. That's between him and whoever he sent it to. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I talk about Dak Prescott. And last night, when Dak Prescott improved his game, we won convincingly. Past couple of games probably came down to a field goal or whatever, besides the Giants. But other than that, we won convincingly. Even with the Giants, we didn't even score in the second half, I don't think. Or we did, it was a field goal. With Detroit, it was a field goal. This game, it was, we put Cooper Rush in. We took Zeke out. When the last time we seen a convincing win where we took Dak Prescott out? It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time. Working class Cowboy, let me ask you this, man. Cole Beasley, Measly Beasley, was last night just a night for Cole Beasley? Can Cole Beasley create separation for the rest of the season? And can Dak Prescott get this man the ball when he's open, rather than trying to wait till Cole Beasley is 5 yards over? Because last night, as soon as Beasley was open, Dak was getting him the ball. Dak Prescott was putting it on a dime last night to Beasley. So is this the connection between quarterback and receiver that we've been looking for with Dak and Beasley?
Well, I mean, if we only had one game to judge by, I'd say absolutely. If I had turned on that game last night and knew nothing about either one of those teams, I'd be like, God damn, that number 11, how come I haven't heard of this guy before? Like he looked like fucking a world-class fucking wide receiver last night. Now I don't know if that was because Dak seen him, which obviously he was. I don't know if they schemed it like that. I don't know if, for whatever reason, Dak slipped in the shower, hit his fucking head during the week, and the light came on, and all of a sudden he's fucking balling out. I mean, I think the beginning of the season, Dak said, that he was his most trusted target, and, I don't know if like you said earlier, is it all about execution? See, this is what I was talking about earlier in my video when I brought up yesterday when we spoke. It's this up and down roller coaster crap. I don't know, is this the real Cowboys or was last night an anomaly? Did the light bulb come on, like I said, or did the coaches, finally figure out how to freaking coach a football game? As far as Cole Beasley goes, man, he's capable of it because we've seen this before with him, So my adage has always been, if we've seen it once, we can see it again, right? So, hopefully this is a sign of better things to come. I honestly, I don't know if I can answer your question yes or no. Yes, last night it was, but have we seen this consistently throughout this year? Absolutely not. So hopefully, this turns into, because if you remember, Michael Gallup was making plays early on in the game too. He had that touchdown that I really think was a touchdown. If they had challenged it, they probably would have won it because his damn foot clearly hit the pylon. And so, Gallup maybe honestly, maybe it's just all starting to click. Remember what Dak said, and even Garrett said earlier in the week for this last Sunday's game. They said the passing game is not far off. So were they telling the truth? Did something click? Have they been holding back? I don't know. And I'll, if you can answer yes to any of those questions, as far as have they been holding back, or did they just now finally figure it out? I mean, like I said before, where was this at? the last 5 weeks? Where was this team at? Because this is the team that I thought we were going to see this year. And I don't know, man. I hope so. Yes, I really hope so. I hope that this is a sign of things to come as far as our passing game. Look, we all knew Dak could run like this. We all knew he's capable of it.
Yeah.
The fact that we did it against this defense, I don't know, man. DJ, I don't know. It's like I have more questions than answers right now as far as, who this team really is. Because, like I said, they're very capable of going into Washington next week and, throwing up a big fucking fat goose egg, and looking like trash.
Yeah.
Against a team that they should probably beat. So I hope I answered your question. I don't know if I did, man. That's kind of a tough one. I mean, like I said, if last night's any indication, man, it's positive signs of things to come. And I hope so, because that was fucking what I expected to see all this year. That was like a football team. So,
right. Punch Drunk Savage, you made a great point. I said that earlier. Well, kinda. He said Jags were arrogant, thinking Beasley could be covered by Patman. I know, right? Tyler Patman, a guy who we cut. I don't know if it will happen again. If not, what other wide receiver will step up? I don't know, man, because Alan Hearns, I don't want to hear another fucking word from you. I know that for a fact. Don't say your fucking mouth. South of Heaven 88 in the house. What's going on? Rob said Beasley in the slot all day. The last time we went 3-0 at home was 1999. We got to play better on the road. We got to be consistent. We used to be on the road than home. Crazy. I know, right? Dallas Cowboy football news. Is Dak and Beasley the new connection, or did the Jags just snub Beasley because they thought he wasn't going to be a factor?
I think it was a mixture of both.
Okay.
Because we know Beasley and Dak already have this connection.
Right.
And, that showed Dak's rookie year. It was going to show last year, but they took Beasley away. So the Beasley connection isn't a surprise to me. I want to see when Beasley does get connected, I want to see who's stepping up.
Okay.
That's the key here, and I'm hoping that it's the rookie out of Colorado State, Michael Gallup.
I think, hey, DCFN, man, I think you're onto something there, bro. I think you're onto something there, man, with Gallup. I mean, if you see, Beasley was blowing up, man, I think that defense started paying attention to him, and I think, that's going to hopefully free up somebody else, man. And Gallup showed that he can make plays. He's got that, ability. So, man, I think you're onto something there.
Let me tell you this stat real quick. Michael Gallup has 7 receptions for 107 yards or 109 yards or something like that. If he can get 7 receptions in a game, this is the course of his rookie year. If he can get 7 receptions in a game, it's almost looking like 100 yards a game.
Yeah.
Right? 7 receptions is about the minimum for a wide receiver.
Yeah.
So if we can get Michael Gallup 7 receptions a game, hell, it could be 100 yards. That's going to free up Cole Beasley. That's going to free up Zeke. That's going to free up Jeff Sweem hitting in the middle, the Y option. I mean, it's going to free up a lot of stuff, but he has to start getting more receptions.
I don't know about y'all, but Michael Gallup is soaring through the air now. He's jumping up, and he's reminded me of somebody else when they was young in their career.
Yeah, he did that his whole collegiate career over there at Colorado State.
Okay,
that ain't nothing new.
But see, I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
DCFN, I mean, I'm glad you brought that up, man, because last night was the first night that I've seen the Michael Gallup that I thought we were going to see from the beginning.
Me too.
Well, he made the same catch against the Giants too. So, the catch that he made
last night was just he was really getting air last night on that one down the numbers and the one that they called back for a touchdown, especially the one they called back for a touchdown. I don't know if you see when they slowed it down, but oh my God. that dude is flying through the air. And I think last night he may have proved himself that he really wants the ball, and he's trying to hold on to it now. So I think I don't know who told Lanahan, like, hey, go to him more. But whoever did it, I want to see more of it. Like I said, I don't really want to get into next week game until the Friday stream. But
well, let me make this point if I can.
Okay.
If you notice, they're not making the rookie inactive. They made Bryce Butler inactive, a guy that's been knowing this system. So they got a lot of confidence in this rookie, and it could be a good sign to what's to come.
Isn't Bryce hurt? I thought Butler was hurt.
Bryce got a growing injury.
Yeah, groin or whatever. I thought that's why he wasn't active.
No, he's a growing pain in my ass, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I don't know why they signed him. That's pretty funny, dude.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good, man. That's pretty funny. That was clever. Hey, I'll tell you, man. I've always heard it said, guys, that wide receiver is one of the hardest positions to transition into when it comes to playing pro football. Like, it takes wide receivers a little bit longer to figure things out in the NFL because of the nuances of how corners cover them versus how they get covered in college. There's more advanced route running. There's more advanced.
And they got to read a defense just as much as the quarterback does.
Absolutely.
That's true.
So, I think Mike's going to be all right, man. I think you guys are definitely onto something there. I was never worried about this kid. I knew he was probably not going to make a huge impact until possibly later in the season. And here we are. We're coming up on, getting close to midseason here. And, hopefully the back half of this season, this kid will freaking just explode, man. So hopefully.
Yeah. Okay. Jeff Swain, man. Jeff Swain is,
he's showing up.
I don't know.
I think he's showing up, DJ. He's starting to show up a little bit more.
I don't want to be the one to say I told you so.
See, I knew this was coming. I knew this shit was coming, man.
During the offseason, I said Jeff Swain was a caliber starter in the National Football League. And I got laughed at for the Rico bandwagon train.
Oh,
don't get me wrong.
Yeah, Rico, I do remember you saying that.
Rico got a couple of good catches. Rico's starting to prove to me why we're keeping him, why we're still investing in him. Now, I did say Dalton Schultz was going to start over Rico. I was wrong about that. But one of my top tight ends I had was Jeff Swain. And thank you, Working Class Cowboy, for remembering that, because DJ Crown, J, Fifth Quarter Cowboys, respectively, would say, you're lying. You didn't say that. So thank you for backing me up there, Working Class Cowboy. But
I'm Sherlock Holmes, man.
I told you so.
I'm Sherlock Holmes. Don't make me pull the footage.
Hey, man. Hey, he did. Footage.
But no, first of all of us agreed that Jeff Swain was going to be the starter. We just disagreed who was going to be behind him, Rico or Dalton Schultz. That was the argument was. We all said Jeff Swain was still number one.
No.
Yes, we did. Everybody said Jeff Swain was still number one. Nobody put Rico over Jeff Swain. Nobody.
Everybody wanted Rico to start.
Yeah, we wanted Rico to start, but we said Jeff Swain was going to be the starter because he knows the system. Come on now. Don't do that.
No, sir. Pull the footage, Sherlock Holmes. Pull the footage.
Matter of fact, I'm going to do it right now while we're on here. I hate to
do it right now while we're on there.
I hate to do this to you, too. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You know damn well we ain't said Rico was going to be no starter. You ought to be ashamed.
Oh, my God.
Nobody said that.
No.
Nobody said that.
Me in 1980 and my Cowboys family and Fifth Quarter Cowboys, I don't know if LL was still part of the crew or not, so I'm going to leave it, but he never made shit anyway of an appearance on our roundtables anyway. So I'm going to include him out of this. But go to the roundtable. And y'all are all fighting for – that's why I kept saying, man, y'all on Rico's nuts heavy. Y'all had them – everybody had him number one on the depth chart, and I thought y'all were insane.
Dalton Schultz, though. Jeff Swain wasn't even mentioned. That was between him and Dalton Schultz. You tripping.
No, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Space Boy was the other one. Space Cowboy was the other one. There we go.
South to Heaven 88, what's going on, man? Are you there?
Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing? Did you delete the link in the chat?
Yeah, man, I tried to get on your live last night. They wouldn't let me click on the link, bro. How long did you go?
Man, I probably went like I got crazy. It got a little wild. I went like 5 hours.
Oh, shit, dude.
I may have passed out. I don't even remember shutting that thing down.
Damn. Yeah, we were just again. Oh, we were just talking about we were giving Dak a grade. You know, what kind of grade did you give Prescott from last night?
My quarterback's getting an A+.
All right.
Oh yeah, I was saying, did you delete the link in the chat? Did you delete it?
I deleted the link. Tell us why you gave him an A.
Just solid. You know, no turnovers, getting those first downs, whether it was by running or passing, and it was good to see the double threat. You know, finally our coaches, coach them to use Dak to his ability. That's what we want to see out of him, and it opens up everything for us.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you know, I gave him a B. Working class gave him a B minus. Football News, what'd you give Dak Prescott grade wise?
A solid B. No B minus, no B plus. A solid B.
Okay. Yeah, me too. But like I was saying,
if you ask me,
why am I the asshole now?
If you ask me about the defense, A plus. Defense, offensive line, A plus.
yeah,
Zeke Elliott, A plus. Cole Beasley, A plus. Michael Gallup, B minus. I mean, I can go on and on and on. Dak, a solid B. He threw an interception. They didn't challenge it, so it wasn't one. He lost the ball twice. Lucky we had lucky bounces. The game could have not even been a 40-burger.
Okay.
Can we give the defense extra credit, man? Is that possible?
Yeah,
I give it triple A.
Yeah, back to Jeff Swain. You know, with old Witten gone, man, Jeff Swain, I don't know, man. Like he slow as a snail, but man, he's really holding himself together. The ball out,
bro. He's got a knack. He's got a knack, DJ. He's got a knack for finding a soft spot in the defense, man. I'm telling you,
he does.
And you know what that came from, right? You know who taught him how to do that? Fucking Jay Witt, man. Because you remember, people don't remember Jeff Swain sat behind Jay Witt. Okay, he learned from him. Yes, so something had to rub off.
They ran a bootleg. Like I don't like the bootleg, but they ran one last night that was so damn nice. Oh Lord, the ball is all the way out. Oh come on, 49ers. But yeah, I'm beginning to like Jeff Swain, man. You give me more. Hey, Blake Jarvin is blocking pretty damn good. Blake Jarvin is blocking pretty damn good. I'm impressed.
That's another thing I called out. He's one of the best blockers. When James Hanna retired, Jason Witten retired right after that, and I knew Jeff Swain was one of our best blocking tight ends.
Hey, why y'all are bullshitting? Rico's fucking starting to block pretty well too.
Did you see him last night against I can't think of the guy's name. He was head up with he took on Miles Jack a couple of times. Man, Rico is all right with blocking, man. Rico is all right. Seriously.
Didn't see it coming. I apologize.
I didn't see blocking coming either. I knew he could catch and would be hard to take down, but I always said blocking was a thing, and I didn't see that coming neither. I didn't see that coming. So you know, Zeke, he got it out the mud. Zeke, I give Zeke an A. Those were rough yards, and he makes something out of nothing every time. Football News, what do you give Ezekiel Elliott?
A plus.
A plus. Working class, what you give Zeke?
Was that question for me, man?
Yes, sir.
You're the only working class cowboy on the page.
Hey, man, don't make me come over there. All right. First of all, hey, what was the question again?
Bring it on.
Y'all too tall, motherfuckers. Don't do it. Y'all like towers. I said, what did you give Ezekiel Elliott as far as grade?
Oh, that's easy, A+.
Okay.
Oh.
How about you, South to Heaven? What you giving Zeke, man?
Yeah, I'll give him a B. I mean, if you think about it, he dropped down from all the way to 4.2 yards a carry. That was his quietest 100-yard game ever. Yeah, probably his whole career. That was a very quiet 100, but he got to 100. But I don't know if Zeke needs 100 if Dak's getting you 80, but I loved it. Zeke is Zeke, and you got to love him.
All right, now we're going to move to what football news is really want to talk about, this defense. This is his subject here. He loved his defense, man. And I'm going to start with the front seven, who me and football news went back and forth about, who I said I was worried about. And he told me there's no reason to be worried because they were going to ball out, and he was right. I told football news from jump that I was skeptical about this front line, and man, boy, I need to rethink that because, oh, my God, these guys ain't no joke.
Well, to your credit, Malik Collins was injured at the time of this debate. David Irving was still up in the air talking about suspensions.
And we didn't know Randy Gregory was coming back.
And we didn't know when Randy Gregory was coming back. But, I study this shit more than I studied my homework in school. So, I had a good feeling Malik was coming back week 1, and he did. I knew Dayton Jones wasn't making this team. Well, he did make it, but he's on injured reserve, so technically he didn't make it. He hadn't played a snap yet. I was looking at the Randy Gregory situation. It looked like a positive green light there. I was looking at Taco's, 3 sacks. I was looking at our linebacking core. And I wasn't even thinking about – I personally thought Van Der Esch was going to be sitting on the bench and Joe Thomas and Sean Lee and Damian Wilson, because I talked about Damian Wilson being fucking clutch. I got laughed at. So I believe in Damian Wilson, and I just looked at everything. I was like, damn, Jalen Smith, no fucking brace. This defensive line, I know what they're capable of with Tank. I said, man, this front seven is gonna be badass. And then, when Chris Richard came in, I was looking at the corner situation. I was like, ooh, shit, Byron Jones going there. Oh, it's gonna get nasty. Safety, I was like, okay, Xavier Woods. I was really on the Kayvon Frazier show, but he really hasn't proved anything. And then you got to go with your boy from Louisiana Tech, the Hawk, Xavier Woods, and I mean he's up and coming in the system. I think he's doing a very good job. It's starting to click for him, I think.
Okay, let's move to the linebackers, and I'm gonna go to working class Cowboy because he got a name for 55. And what you think about 55 in these games he's been playing in working class?
Hey man, listen, man. First of all, Flying Dutchman, that dude right there is the truth, man. I don't care what nobody says about him. The Flying Dutchman, man, the Mad Flying Dutchman. He's
I thought it was. Is it Van Der Esch or Van Der Esche?
Van Der
Esch, but it's
not Van Der Esch.
It's a Dutch name.
Oh, okay. Because there was guys pronouncing it like it's Russian or something.
Shit.
No, it's a.
I was just wanting to make sure. I had a good feeling it was Van Der Esch, but there's guys up there calling it Van Der Esch. So I was just making sure.
Go ahead, working class.
Hey man, let me tell you something. That kid, he's special. We hit the jackpot with that kid, man. I'm telling you. I think right now, I'm going to make this bold statement right now for everybody in the comments and everybody listening in to hear Jalen Smith and fucking Leighton Vander Esch are the best linebacker duo in football right now.
Wow, there it is. South of Heaven, man. What you think about Vander Esch and Jalen Smith combo, man?
It's amazing, and if you really look at it, I would take a wild guess that we're going to send keep Lee on the bench for the Redskins, and also give him the bye week. So imagine how great we already know how great 55 and 54 is right now, and if 50 comes back and joins those guys, we somehow I don't know if we can do it, but somehow I want all three of them out there, but. 54 and 55. I mean, Van Der Esch, man, was 7 tackles and 3 assists. So he's putting up the Sean Lee numbers. He's just playing great.
Right. Dallas Cowboy football news. Your boy 54 and 55, man. How you liking him, bro?
Now I can't call 54 my boy because I went against the whole pick, but he's playing good. It's okay to be wrong. We're not kids here. We're adults. Mm-hmm. We're not going to point the finger and laugh and play with our Play-Doh afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So I was wrong. Let's be men about it. Let's be adults. We just talked about how much I was right, so I could be wrong once. Okay? All right?
Hey, I just marked my calendar, man. I just marked my calendar.
There we go. But to answer your question, fifth quarter Cowboys, the rookie, alone racked up 11 tackles twice in consecutive games. So that is unheard of. And it ain't, it's combined tackles, right? Solo and assist, right? But just to be around the ball, the instinct, the athleticism, everything that I projected him not to be and doing it, he looks like fucking God out there. It's Jesus Van Der Esch is what it is. Because, he's playing lights out. And Jalen Smith is just part of it. You know what I mean? Jalen Smith is making the calls. He's checking the defense. And to do that, to play Mike in the National Football League, you have to have a quarterback mind. And I guarantee you, Jalen Smith probably can't throw the football, but I can guarantee he can stand behind a center and call out what defense they're running and make a damn good play. Just because he's the intelligence of this guy. And those two, along with the sub rotations of Wilson and March Lillard, and when Sean Lee comes back, this front seven is the best front seven of the National Football League. Hands down.
Yes, sir.
Not just because they played a sorry-ass Jacksonville Jaguar team. It's because I believed in these guys. I seen what these guys can do. I studied these guys' capabilities, and their capability whooping ass.
Yeah. Y'all know we text during the games and shit and all that.
I don't know if y'all –
I have no clue.
I'm sorry, DJ.
What's up, y'all?
What's going on, bro?
Ain't nothing.
But
Dallas Cowboy locker room huddle in the house. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Mike. What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, you are the quietest man on YouTube, man. You know that?
Man.
But for the folks that don't know you, bro, introduce yourself on my channel, man.
Yeah, man. My name is Gravity. Well, my name is Isaac for real, but I go by Gravity on my channel. I've been doing this channel now. This is the second season I've been doing it. I've been a Cowboys fan since I've been like 5 years old. So I've done been through the ups and downs, the bad quarterbacks in the 90s and all that good stuff, the championships, and, even now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm here.
Okay. That's what's up, bro. I appreciate you coming on, man. Well, let me ask you this, man. Off of what you saw from Prescott last night, how did you grade his performance last night?
I actually give him an A last night because this is what we wanted him to do. We wanted him to do RPO. We wanted him to get out, move around outside the pocket because we already know that's the type of player that he is. We got to play him to his strength, and that's his strength. Him being in that pocket, that's not him. That's that Tony Romo offense right there.
Okay. That's good. I see we got somebody else on here too.
Fifth quarter, I'm like, we got to work together on this. So that's why I promoted it on my channel as well. I'm not one to be the big head, all the views. It's all about the Cowboys. This is our team. Pat's in the house. He's been following me some of my live streams lately. So I'm like, well, come on, bring him on over. He is not a video maker, but he tries to follow a lot of the Cowboys and video makers. And shout out to you, brother.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, bro? My name is Pat, man. Pleasure to be on. Thank you guys for having me on.
Oh, no problem, bro. It was all fun here, man. We all Cowboy Nation, man.
Mosh knows ain't no bandwagon here, baby.
Oh, I see you, bro. I love it, man.
I'm ready to go to war for my boys.
I hear you, man. Let me ask you this, man. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
I'm sorry. I just want to say one thing real quick. Hey, I don't know if before we change the subject, I don't know if Football News mentioned it when he was talking about Van Der Esch, man, but you all know he's leading the league in tackles now, right?
I think he should be starting. He need to hold that spot down.
Right. I'm loving Van Der Esch.
Yeah, he's leading the league in tackles, man.
Yeah, you got to keep him in there, man, because you can't have him being a rotational player when he's out there making an impact on the field, because him and Jalen is all over the place.
Yeah, you can't break that up. You gotta let them boys, man, keep doing what they're doing. Sean Lee got to kind of.
Yeah, you can't mess with that chemistry, man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask all y'all this, but I'm gonna ask Football News this first, because Football News, you know, he pretty much, he's a loyal guy. We all are loyal. But Football News he's loyal to the star first. But when players grow on him, they grow on him. Romo grew on him, but he knew his time was gonna come. Witten grew on him. He knew his time was gonna come. Sean Lee grew on him. Is it safe to put Sean Lee back in Football News, or let the combo we got now continue to run? Should Sean Lee start or come off the bench when he come back?
I think Sean Lee needs to get the Romo treatment.
Wow.
At this point.
Right.
Tony Romo got hurt, never seen his job again. Sean Lee has not been liable. And one of my bold predictions for the year was Sean Lee would play 16 games. And Sean Lee's problem is he wants to make all the tackles. And the heart and the passion this guy plays with, where he's all over the damn field and he don't even need to be. I mean, that's what we're going to really miss about Sean Lee, is trying to make every fucking play. But I think at this point he has to earn his way back on the field. And I wouldn't be mad if the Dallas Cowboys gave him a pay cut and said, third down situational guy, coach our young linebackers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
You can't.
Let me ask you this, man. Do we mess up the Van Der Esch and Jalen Smith combo and chemistry they got to bring Sean Lee back in early?
Hey, no, I'm in 100% agreement with him, man. I think we need to have Sean Lee come off the bench in rotation, man. I mean, you cannot mess this chemistry up. We got probably two of the best linebackers in the league right now. And why would you, even though Sean Lee, General Lee, man, more like Corporal Lee right now, the way he's freaking missing games, but he's still a baller, man. And we have a guy like that come off the bench, and let's not forget, the freaking mentoring he's going to do for those two young linebackers, man. He's already apparently done, because you can see how they're playing. I mean, we can't mess this chemistry up. We cannot mess what them two got going on, man. Just like Dak's rookie year, man. Like you said, Romo. I'm telling you, man, Sean Lee's going to come back to, losing a starting job. And I think, yes, he needs to play, but coming off the bench is be the best thing for him.
Okay. What you think, Pat? You think Sean Lee need to be in rotation coming off the bench?
Man, that's a real tough question, man, because I think, like if you look at Dak when Romo was back there helping him, his first year, when he took Romo's job, essentially, his numbers were great, man. So I think Sean Lee is a very valuable asset, even when he's not on the field. And I don't think he wants to go nowhere else but Dallas. So I kind of see him as if he can't work the numbers out right to be on the field with us. I see him moving into a coaching role before anything, personally. But yeah, I mean, to answer your question, if it ain't broke, don't try and fix it, man. Them boys right now are just balling, bro.
Yeah, that's what I say, man. How you feel about it, guys? Man, you think we need to put him in rotation off the bench or put him back in his starting spot?
Sean Lee can stay on the bench and just come off the rotation. He'll be, like Pat said, he'd be better than be a mentor for the other two linebackers, because they young, they still learning, and Jalen had more time with Sean Lee than Van Der Esch had so far. So you already know he done got a lot. Plus, he's 100% healthy now. So, I mean, that dude, he's going to tear it up for years to come. He's going to be a Pro Bowl, all-pro defense. I'm telling you, he's going to rip it up.
Yeah. Mike Bosch, man, what we doing with Sean Lee, brother? How you want to incorporate him in what we got going on now?
I guess I'm the bad guy here. Sean Lee, we know it could be He could be the next Dan Bailey, the Des Bryant, the next Jason Witten. Maybe he's gone. But Sean Lee's still our damn leader, and he's going to come back. And hopefully we get the Sean Lee back that's 100%, 10-plus tackles a game. He's when healthy, he's top 5 linebacker in the NFL. That's just my 2 cents. I don't want to break up any chemistry, but damn, it's Sean Lee. It's not like he's a bum.
Yeah,
that's the truth.
Here's one of my concerns, y'all. Every time we get something going, with the run stop, with Byron Jones on his side, Cheeto on his side, or whoever over there, every time they get a big play, it's damn near the safety fault for not helping the cornerback. Do we need to find us a free safety? Anybody can answer this.
Definitely.
Yes.
That's definitely. I'm okay with Heath being back there, but man, like when I was watching that Jaguars game, man, I was just looking at Barry Church like, man, he would have fit so good in there right now.
Bro, I was thinking the same thing, man.
Barry Church would give that play up, but boy, he'll make you pay for it after you catch it.
Hey,
yes, sir.
Hey, Pat, man, I'm with you, brother. You see the look on Church's face, man. He watched our defense balling out. You can see the look on his damn face, man. He's like, I should have stayed in Dallas, man.
He wanted to go back home.
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboy football news. How you feel about X Woods, man? You giving him another try, or you think we should move on?
Oh no, Xavier Woods, man, that's my dude right there. It's his second year out of Louisiana Tech, guys. It's his first year under Chris Richard, and what I'm seeing is trending in the right direction. He came back from an injury. He missed some time. He missed practice. He missed. I'm sure he attended the meeting rooms, but mental reps will take you only so far, and physical reps will get you where you need to be. And that's exactly what Xavier Woods is doing, and he's trending in the right direction. I say keep him there because there's nobody on this team better.
Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I'm very picky, even though, and I'm going to go to you on this, Isaac, even though I like Byron Jones' problem is that he'd rather bat a ball down than actually intercept it. Byron Jones has had many chances to intercept the ball, but he would rather hit it down and do the incomplete wave hands. I'm like, bro, if you can bat it down, you can possibly grab it. How do you feel about that, man?
Man, all them batted balls, them would have been picks, all of them. That's
right.
Interceptions he gave away. That's how I feel about it. I mean, dude is a lockdown, just flat out. And we got him on both sides. We are fortunate to have that. Because not too many teams got 2 lockdown corners. And then this dude was playing out of position for most of his career and then switching over to his real natural position. So when you playing him the way he's supposed to be played and you're utilizing him the way he's supposed to be utilized like Chris Richard has been doing, you should expect for this guy to be getting 6. He should have 6 turnovers. That alone sets up our offense to get better field position and put more points on the board.
Right. Right. And I agree. How you feel about that, Pat? You think Byron Jones should have some peace because he backed down. He's in position, but he'd rather just slap the ball to the ground. How you feel about that?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. He pissed me off last week, man, because Hopkins was giving him some issues, boy.
He was.
Yeah.
Man, he was giving him the business, bro. And man, I was like, man, this dude is. I mean, Hopkins is a beast, bro. Don't get me wrong, but he wasn't that nice. I mean,
he wasn't.
He played too soft on him. He played way too soft.
Yeah.
But I think he gonna be good, like against a Julio or AJ Green, or somebody like that, because he usually gets a number 1 receiver. But I think like when he gets AB or Tyreek Hill or somebody like that, those smaller, swiftier receivers, man, they're gonna give him hell. So we might as well put a Uze or somebody over there that's smaller and faster.
Yeah, Jordan Lewis.
Jordan Lewis.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Jordan Lewis, man.
Yeah, somebody that's smaller and can stay lower and be more physical.
Right.
But to your point, yeah, man. I mean, he got those hops and everything, man. And dude, man, put your hands like this instead of just trying to hit him down, man. Take one to the house.
Last night on 3rd and 7, he actually jumped in front. He pulled the receiver back to help him boost himself forward and got in front of him and just batted the ball down. It would have been a pick 6. I was pissed. I was mad as hell. I was like,
Yo,
Did he hit the ball for Heath to intercept too, though? Did he bat that one up?
well, that was triple coverage. I don't know who all batted that one.
I think it was
Yeah,
him. If I'm not mistaken, I thought it was him.
It might have been him. I don't know, but working class, man. Jordan Lewis been getting some play, man. How you feel about Jordan Lewis getting a little PT, man?
Hey, man. Jordan, I'm not sure I understood your question, man, but the kid was balling last night, man. He made some big plays last night. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's Chris Richard just hesitant to put him in more, give him more snaps because of his size. But every time that kid sees the field, man, he balls out. He makes a play. He's always in position to make a play. He's always around the damn ball. And like we were just saying, man, one hell of a slot corner, man. He's quick. He's, he's sticky as hell. You know what I mean? Like, I think he needs to get a little more playing time, man. Let's see what we really got in this kid.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree with you. South of Heaven, how you feel about Xavier Woods, man? He's blowing a lot of plays for us, big plays. He's getting over there too late when he should already be over there. He's just out of position so much. I know Football News. He rock with him. Football News give guys chance, and rightfully so, because like he said, second year out of Louisiana Tech, first year under Chris Richard. But I don't know, man. How you feel, Mike?
I'm down to let Chris Richard coach him up and see what we got. It's hard to go from Richard Sherman over there and everybody else, Chris had over there in Seattle. So, lower level quality compared to what he had, but, coach him up, and we can write it out. And we talk about our defense. Our defense was great yesterday, but our defense was great because we go back to that 13-3 year. Our offense having that time of possession, we dominated time of possession last night, and kept our defense off the field. And and when you're sitting on the bench watching offense, chilling, come out there healthy, you make plays, and let's hope we can continue this.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree overall that this defense, it's you can tell they are the real deal now. For a few games, you're like, it might just beat it, but no, these guys are the real deal. Hands down, no question. This defense is the real deal, and we got good cornerbacks, we got good pass rushers, we got good linebackers. I just still feel a way about that free safety position, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I love what we're doing overall, but that free safety position just bugs me because every time a team scores on us, it's a big play to where the cornerback got burnt, and I see 25 just getting over there too late. I see 25 getting there too late. Last night, you're back there to cover the center of the field and help your cornerback who loses his position. That's your job. That is your job. And 25 just not doing it. He's not doing. He's getting there late, or he's not getting there at all. And it's bothering me because honestly, 40-7. I'm happy, but we could have beat them 40-0. That was blown coverage. It could have been 40. We could have set them out. It could have been 40-0. And like I said, I'm not complaining about it. But once we play against better quarterbacks, 25 can't make those mistakes. Can't make those mistakes against Drew Brees, Carson Wentz. Even though Matty Ice will throw you interceptions, you can't make them against him neither. Hell, you can't make them against check down Alex Smith. But sometimes he will bomb you away.
Yeah.
And those are my words. So I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, if you're making no mistakes against Blake Bortles, man, you got to go to the film room and you got to go practice.
That wasn't his fault.
He was back there. He's supposed to help. That's what the free safety do. He was there.
Some of that is bad.
Not by design.
No. Free safety means free to roam the field, brother.
You take a bad angle.
He took a bad angle and he got there late. I'm not saying it was initially his fault, but his job is to help. He was there late. Even if you got there a quarter late, you could have hit the guy, but he didn't even get a chance to touch him. His angle had him out of place to where he couldn't get there in time enough. That's what I'm saying. No, the initial loss of coverage wasn't his fault. It was the cornerback's fault. But his job as free safety is to roam the field free and to stop stuff like that. That's his job, and he didn't do his job at that particular scoring point last night, in my opinion. Just to watch he blowed it.
But who out there is better?
It's his fault, but it was also his fault too.
there's nobody out there right now that you could put in there that you say, okay,
It's not.
he's gonna be lights out.
Well, when there was somebody out there, I vouch for a lot of people in the offseason, but Jerry is Jerry. He's gonna get who he's gonna get. But I agree with you, football news. It wasn't initially his fault, but he's supposed to help, and he couldn't get there. Bad angles. And all I'm saying is, I'm not picking on the kid, but you play those games with Drew Brees, you're gonna get 3-4 touchdown thrown on you. It's just that simple.
Yeah, with that young kid they got at receiver, dude, nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
Exactly, and that's all I'm saying, bro. I just don't want it to be a thing to where his angles are bad. That's why Byron Jones wasn't really a good safety. Very athletic, but bad angles got us bombed away. Y'all remember what Phillip Rivers did to us on Thanksgiving last year? God, it was disgusting. It was disgusting. And football news, I want to ask you this. I know we discussed it earlier, but did you really see anything better from Lanahan, or did you see just better execution from the players?
Better execution by the players. That's what you need. It's the same coaches from, like you said, 14, 16, last year, this year. Hell, same fucking head coach was Wade Phillips, been gone since 2010. And they dropped the 40 points. The first time they've done that since 2000 in Indianapolis Colts, when the Dallas Cowboys clinched the NFC East that game. So, it's all player execution, and it's been player execution, and it's all. And the player I'm speaking of is Dak Prescott.
Right. Okay. Isaac, how you feel about players doing that job versus coaches doing that job last night? What did you see more of? Better plays, or just these players really doing what they're supposed to do out there?
I saw a lot of players doing what they were supposed to do. A lot of, especially like Cole Beasley, he was definitely in the spots where he needed to be.
Right.
Some of the tackles, like Tyron Smith, he actually played better than he did the previous game because he was whiffing a lot of blocks the last game. He was looking like damn Chaz Green for a minute.
He was.
So I'm glad he played better. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, all in all, it's all about if Linehan can keep that out the pocket and keep doing the RPOs and keep mixing up the bag, then we straight. You got to mix the bag up. You can't keep having all the receivers going 5 or 10 yards and coming back on curl routes. That's just ridiculous.
Right. I agree with you. How you feel about the game last night, Pat, as far as, coaches doing a good job, coaches and player executing? Who you give more, props to, the coaches or the players last night?
I gotta kind of piggyback off what my man just said, man, because the players looked like they were energetic from the start, man. They looked like they knew they had it. They played with a lot of passion, man. They were having fun. They were joking and doing the McGregor, all of them, and man, they looked like they just were let loose, like man, like like they didn't have their they didn't have their backs against the wall and like our season on the line. They like, man, it's our house. We're gonna protect it. We about to run these boys at the gym. But I think the play calling was a little bit better last night, though. He I mean, you heard several announcers, and I watched ESPN and all that, the herd and everything today, and we stole some of what Kansas City did to them the week before. So, we kind of either Garrett or Linehan were in there watching film, and we're like, okay, this is what's going to work against them, these little screenplays and stuff like that to break their defense. Because besides Jalen Ramsey back there at DB, man, you can throw on them boys. You just got to watch Jalen Ramsey. And don't take that from me because I'm an FSU guy, so I'm a little – that's my heart. But
right.
They I was proud of them, man.
Okay. Working class, I know you got it out for these damn coaches. Who you give more props to last night, the players or the coaches?
Man, brother, I gotta go with the players, man. I gotta go with the players. They executed, man. I mean, y'all already said it. Ad nauseum in this, broadcast. We've been talking about execution, man, and I think Football News really hit it on the head, man. I mean, we can scream at the coaches all we want. They could put in the best game plan in the world, but these fucking players decide, to not show up and, obviously not fucking study film or, practice hard during the week. it's going to show up in the game. And for whatever reason, man, they decided they were going to show up last night. Hey, can I just say this, man? Can we just have Conor McGregor come to every game from now on, man? Like, we put that dude in the freaking rowdy costume, let him run around the stadium, man, because apparently he's a good luck charm for the Cowboys.
Just don't let him throw the ball no more.
Oh my God,
that was horrible. That was horrible.
Jesus Christ,
that was horrible, man.
Lord,
I mean, in his defense, he is from Ireland. He's not from America. He probably don't know a whole lot about football.
No.
You know what I mean?
Not a polo.
Yeah, I know. Dr. Heaven, how you feel about Lanahan and Garrett last night? As far as them, pretty much putting Dak out there running the ball and the players actually executing. So I want to ask you who you give most of your the credit to for that game last night.
Man, if you think of the player of the game, some may say Cole Beasley. Some may say Dak Prescott. Player of the game, Scott Linehan. It was just weeks ago. We all wanted him gone. We wanted Garrett gone. And me and Simon have been talking that, man, we got the talent on this team, but, we got to coach him up, coach those right plays, get those right plays, because we've had these same players on this team. This team could probably be undefeated right now. Use the strengths that Dak Prescott can bring us. He can run. He can do it all. And, man, it's the play calling. Scott Linehan, he got his head out of his ass and coached up the right plays for us. And, shout outs to, even Alan Hearns. Man, I don't know about this play calling. And, we all know that Des Bryant's called it out and everybody's called it out. So, great way to – and also I wanted to, how we always see Garrett doing this. I wish they would have showed him after the game doing that, because finally we'd be clapping with him. Like, there you go. There you go, coach. Good job.
All right. Exactly. So yeah, man. I guess overall, the game itself was a testament of what we could be if everybody is on the field doing what they're supposed to do. Now, I will credit the offensive coordinator and the head coach for running Dak Prescott. I don't approve of them running him 11 times because I don't want to get our quarterback hurt, but I do approve of them using that because the defense was prepared for Zeke. They weren't prepared for Dak. They weren't prepared for Beasley. They were prepared for Zeke, and that's how you get Dak Prescott with a touchdown and over 80 yards rushing, himself. So I do credit them for that. But I also credit the team for going out there and playing with conviction. Prescott played with conviction for the first time. He came out against the Giants playing with conviction, but then it dropped off. Last night, they kept their foot on the Jaguars' neck the whole game. We should have had 55 on them, honestly, But overall, I'm just excited. And like I say, I'm really not going to talk about the Redskins until my Friday live stream. And I'm just excited that we really had a different looking team today. And it's also kind of pisses me off because we could be 6-0. We could be 6-0 because the way we played last night, no team we played in the previous 5 weeks beat us. None of them. If we'd have played like that against Houston, we'd have dropped 60 on Houston.
Exactly.
We'd have dropped. It'd have been bad, man. I don't even know. Like, it pisses me off, and it also pisses me off because that game probably won Garrett another year.
That's exactly what I said.
Last night game probably gave Garrett another year on his job. Seriously.
Yep.
We probably gave Jason Garrett another year, and it just sucks, man. It sucks, but overall, I can't complain because it's a win that we needed. It's definitely a win that we needed, and in my opinion, I don't think you have to go out there and be the flashiest quarterback. Like, I never wanted that. I don't care about that because you could throw for 300-400 yards a game and still not. When Tom Brady threw for 400 yards in the Super Bowl and lost, that doesn't win games. A collective team effort is what wins games. And last night you saw a collective team effort. Like y'all said, you kept the we controlled time possession for over 38 minutes, man. 38 damn minutes.
Destroyed.
Man, our defense could have took a nap on the bench, man. You know what I'm saying? We controlled that game. So it was so bad. We kept that defense fresh as they ever were. My only concern is DeMarcus Lawrence and that injury, because he played minimum snaps last night. 92 was over there a lot, and I'm just concerned. I'm glad we got the bye week coming up so he can rest. I hope they all rest. Let me ask y'all this, man. I mean, how y'all feel about Tavon Austin?
If Linehan uses him correctly and stop putting him in on plays where and the defense is focused in on him when he just comes in there, oh, there's Tavon Austin, let's check him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's too obvious.
Right. How you feel about Tavon, Pat?
I would like to see more packages with him and Beasley because they're the same type of caliber receiver. I mean, I don't think you can guard both of them at the same time, honestly. And then Zeke in the backfield, bro, that's like three. That's all speed. Speed kills you.
That's all speed. That's all speed.
Just like I don't know who y'all college players are. I mean, teams are, but just like you remember when like Ohio State, Michigan were good, and they come down and play like a Florida team like Miami or somebody, and they couldn't even get to the edge before them because that 4-1, 4-2 was killing them linebackers and them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get them linebackers, man. You put a linebacker, I don't care what line, I don't care if it's Van Der Esch or damn Jalen Smith on Beasley or Tavon, they can't touch them.
Nope.
You know, so I mean, you get them boys, you know, in a package, man. But that's Linehan. Either he don't want to be here or not. Because, like I said, if we could see that as fans and just regular 9-to-5 working guys, how the hell you don't see that?
Yeah, me and working class, man, we talk a lot behind the scenes. We text a lot, and he texted me last night. He like, hey, bro, Jalen Smith and Van Der Esch is the best combo linebacker package in the NFL. And at first I was like, nah, but then I thought about it. I was like, man, I watched some plays some guys put out, and I'm really starting to believe that these guys, and Van Der Esch is only going to be bigger in the off season.
Yep.
He's already big as hell now.
Yeah, he is big as hell. He's big as hell.
Yeah, man, that boy can move for his size, man. Laterally.
Wow.
Man, that boy can move, man. I mean, how do you can't defend that as an offensive player, like a lineman? Or I mean, forget about running back coming out of the backfield when a dude's that big coming downhill. And then, man, and we've been watching what Jalen's been doing to fools, like what he did to Calais Campbell last night. Good Lord, man, man, Calais Campbell, man, that dude, he looked like he wanted to quit after Jalen hit him, dude. Like, and what he did to that old lineman, like, was it 2 weeks ago when they played? I think it was when they played the Texans, actually. He knocked that damn old lineman senseless. I'm telling you, man, these two guys, if they ain't the best duo in football, they're tied for the best duo in football. How about that?
I think they are. I think before the season, if you would have asked me who it was, I probably would have said Luke Kuechly and probably Thomas Davis or Shaq Thompson over there. But I think Luke Kuechly's a one-man show right now. But I think a duo, man, who else? Who else is even close to them guys right now?
Nobody. Ain't nothing touching that.
Yeah, ain't nobody. Man, they're playing lights out, and they've been, bro. If you look at them for like 3 weeks ago, Van Der Esch just started getting on the scene, and every week, even last week, they've been progressing. They're becoming dominant, man.
Yeah, man. I'm shocked. Like, and I initially was pissed at Van Der Esch's pick. I was so mad. I was mad as hell, dude. I promise you, I was so damn mad. But
the more I watched film, the more I started liking them. But I was pissed at first too. I was like, "What the hell? Like, who the hell?"
The hell is this?
I was just mad at where we picked them at.
Yeah.
I wanted that first round pick to be something else. You know, I really wanted it to be a receiver or a safety. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Yeah,
that's what I initially wanted.
Listen, DJ, man, you guys, everybody on the panel, man. Imagine this, man. Imagine if we had gotten Derwin James, okay, and then turn around in like the third round and got like a Fred Warner from BYU, okay. Like, imagine, dude. I'm telling you, man. If we get a ball in safety in this draft, this upcoming draft, I know it's too early, man. We ain't talking about the draft right now. But I'm telling you, man, we get a safety, like a real safety, man, in this year's draft, bro. This defense is, I'm telling you, bro.
Earl Thomas is coming to us, man.
Oh, Lord.
I don't want him. I don't want that dude at all.
I think he's going to come to us, honestly, though. I mean,
oh, Lord.
They wanted him. He wanted to come, and now he's getting out of Seattle at the end of this year. I think as much as we might or might not want him, I think he's going to be a Cowboy next year.
You know what, man? You're right. Because one, he wants to play here. It's his hometown.
Yep.
And two, he does have something to bring to this team if he can stay healthy. But it's just the mentorship he can provide any young safeties we might draft.
Yeah.
You can't deny that. So
Oh, he's a baller. He's a ball hawk. I just don't want him to come in with that attitude he had in Seattle and break up our locker room.
Agreed.
that's
I
why I
agree
didn't
with you
want
on
him,
that.
bro.
You
That's
know,
why I didn't want him.
On that, man. I'm
And
with
with,
you on that one.
and with the injury, you want to pay him that money.
Right. Exactly. You broke the same leg twice,
yeah.
and you finna be 30, man.
It don't bode well for his future, man. I'm telling you. But you're right, man. That dude. But you're right though, man. Pat about him, man. He's a baller, man. He really is, man. I can't deny that. But he's getting older.
I think
I
we're
just
going
don't think.
O-line. I think we're going O-line first pick again.
I think tight end, boss.
You think so?
Yes, man.
I don't know. That Schultz is coming on, man, and he's fast, dude.
Bro, Swaim's coming on too, man. But I still think we need unless Rico starts getting damn looks, we need a tight end that can stretch the field, man.
Let me get the mic for a second. I told Mosh this before. I live here. I grew up in Florida, but I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, right? So
Okay.
I went to the Panthers game week 1, and I was sitting next to the tight end Jerwin, his uncle, at the bar the night before the game.
Yeah.
And he told me, he was like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I could tell you're a Dallas, a diehard Cowboys fan. I was, I'm tatted up, geared up, man. I'm talking junk to the Panther fans. He's like, man, the reason why I was like, what's up with Rico, man? He's like, the reason why Rico ain't getting no playing time, he can't get the playbook.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact. Why would he lie? I was just like, man, and it makes sense why he don't get on the field as much. If you can't get the playbook, then Dak is gonna throw a pick 6 because he expects you to come in, you go out.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that's the kid is a raw talent. You can see that, but I mean he just. I want him to do good, man, but damn.
He need reps. He need in-game reps to build his potential, and that helps with his development as well.
Right.
Right. I agree, man. I definitely agree. Rico can be good, but yeah, that's what we heard early on too. And you saw early on he was running into his players, and it was just a lot of things that you can't do when you're out there on the field. You got to learn the playbook, and it always makes me wonder: do these guys study enough? Do they take it serious enough? Because if you got guys that can come in and learn it after you, and you've been here 2 years, 3 years, or whatever.
Yeah.
You clearly ain't been, it's something you're doing wrong. You're not studying right. You can catch all the balls you want, bro. But if there's a complicated play that you need to learn, and you can't get an understanding of it, that's why you're probably not getting no playing time, because regardless of how big he is, how tall he is, if he don't know the play, him being out there is worthless.
Yeah.
It's pointless. Like you said, Pat, he can call us an INT.
Easily.
Or anything. He could block the wrong man, which he has done.
Or even Dak getting hurt. He could be holding the ball for him to turn, and he don't damn do it.
Exactly, bro.
You can't. That's just, man. You can have all the talent in the world, man, but if you can't get it together up here, bro, it's pointless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, bro. I'm with you.
But look at all them great all them, I wouldn't say great, but all them good tight ends we let go here lately, man. Damn, Martellus Bennett could have helped us right now.
Yeah.
Damn, Anthony Fasano could have helped us right now.
Man.
Can we bring Jeff Hanna back, man? Can we just bring Hanna back?
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we could have kept somebody.
James Hanna?
Man, that's because Linehan and Garrett did not use them dudes, man. That's just all it is. All them tight ends that rolled through Marty B done won Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? Been in Pro Bowl, all pro tight end and all that. So it's crazy, man. The players that have been through it's crazy.
Marty B's too inconsistent, man. Marty B was too inconsistent, man. That dude, he'd show up one time, next you wouldn't see him for 3 games.
Yeah, he was
I think he was a cancer to the locker room too, though.
Yeah, he was.
He was starting.
He was total cancer. That's why he's already went to 20 million different teams,
Yeah. He was mad at Whit.
Yeah, he was.
Right.
So overall, even though Beasley had a good game last night, what's y'all honest feeling about this receiver core, man?
I like Michael Gallup, man. I
was about to ask y'all, what do y'all think about Allen Hurns, man? Because he ain't showing me.
Man, get him out of here. I didn't want him in the first place.
Oh my.
Here's my thing about Allen Hurns. if you got a team that was this close to getting to the Super Bowl last year, if this guy contributed to that, he would still be there.
Yeah.
If he was one of the reasons that they got that close, then he would still be there. They let him go for a reason. They didn't need him. And he's talking about they're open and this and that. And last night, Dak Prescott giving you a bomb in the end zone, you ain't even turning around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that play when he was in the end zone and it pretty much hit his feet because he overran the route.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even looking back. I don't want to hear nothing from him. Wasted $6 million.
Yeah.
Wasted, in my opinion, bro.
He ain't no better than Terrence Williams, bro. And Terrence Williams,
He's not.
3 100 games in his whole career. 3.
Yep. That's a good point, Pat. He ain't no better than T. Will. He's not.
But we also got to ask this question: do Manahan scheme him into the offense like how Terry Glenn and T.O. was schemed into the offense? Both of them got the ball on both sides. T. Will, they just never really developed him, took the time to work with him.
I tell you this, man. 2014 with Romo, Dez had 16 touchdowns. T. Will had 8 touchdowns, and what his name? Gavin Escobar had 4 touchdowns. Man, we had receivers and tight ends getting the 2014 was that year, boy. I ain't lying.
That was our Super Bowl year.
It was.
They
fucked us in Green Bay. They fucked us, man. They fucked us, man.
The money was on that game. You seen? I know everybody saw after that Jaguars Patriots game how the referee went up to Tom Brady and started laughing and joking with him like, yeah, we just made a lot of money or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, they did.
I'm like, this is some bullshit right here. Why are you? What? Oh man, that was some fluke. That was fluke.
It really was. I saw that shit. I was like, yo, what the fuck, man? That shit trim me out. That's a nice ass truck too, Pat.
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate that, bro. I just my phone's dying, so I had to grab my charger, bro.
Yeah, that's a nice ass truck, man. Hey, work class, man. Do you think Zeke is 100%, bro? Because I don't know, man. Do you think Ezekiel is 100%? He been limping the last 3 games. He was a little better as far as not, limping last night. But do you think Ezekiel Elliott is 100%?
He about 65 to 70 at best.
Yeah. How you feel working class? You think Zeke 100%? Working class, ain't bad. Mike Mouse, how you feel about Zeke? You think he 100%?
Yeah, Zeke's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
He got to stop doing hurdles on players. That's my thing. He got to stop trying to jump over people.
I'm with you on that, man.
If he got pulled, he could have pulled he could have tore his whole knee up. You know what I'm saying? He could have did Carson Wentz. And it would have been over with him.
On that, bro. I'm with you on that. He got to stop that, man.
Protect himself. Yeah, he got to make smart plays on there. Either juke the player, truck him, go around, do something, spin move, anything to jump over him. And he had all that field. All he had to do was juke him.
Hey, what happened to Lance Lenore?
Practice squad.
Yeah.
Man, I'd much rather him be in there than Hurts, bro.
That's my boy, man.
Because he was balling, man. He just had one bad game in the preseason. They punished him for it.
Cedric, I want to see what Cedric Wilson can do since we drafted him. I want to see what that dude can do.
That's another Boise State guy. I want to see what he can do too, man. Hopefully he got a chance to play next year. When he come back, he got a chance to try to earn a job in the offseason. But I really think the Cowboys are really gonna go for another receiver to match Michael Gallup, because I truly think it's gonna be Michael Gallup and another guy on the other side of him.
Yeah, it's gonna take about at least a good year and a half for him to really grow, especially they really didn't get no reps in the preseason.
Right.
That was the issue. That's why the Cowboys always have a slow start to the season. And this has just been an ongoing process. You know what I'm saying? We're always either 2-3 or we're like 3-2 or something like that at the beginning of the season. Then October they start to pick it up into November. And December was the curse. Now it seems like it possibly can be a gift this year because Jason Garrett got that every other year. He gets double-digit wins. So yeah. I think we could get 10 or 11.
I do too. I really do believe so. I really do believe so. Like I said, I don't really want to get into Washington yet until my Friday screen. But if we play like we played today, I mean, don't get it wrong. We got a tough schedule now. We got a tough one. We got a tough one, but we ain't really got a lot of good defenses that we got to go up against. Not really. We maybe got one or two. The Eagles' defense ain't what they was last year. I don't care what nobody say.
No.
They're not what they was last year.
I ain't even worried about the Eagles, man. Fuck the Eagles.
Tell them.
Carson Wentz sits in his car and cries over that damn statue in front of the damn stadium.
Yeah.
Quarterback, come on now.
Bro, man, this is how dumb the fucking Philadelphia fan base is, man. Their idol is a dude that was a fucking fake character from a movie, man.
Yeah, right.
That dude didn't even exist, and that's their hero.
Spider-Man or Superman up there or something.
Fucking Rocky, man. That dude was a fucking character in a movie.
Yeah.
A fucking character.
Fucking
That's
Philadelphia.
crazy.
Their fans are everywhere now, though. Goddamn.
Yeah, now until they start losing again.
Yeah, I know. Just like Seattle was 2-3 years ago. Like, where the fuck? I live on the East
Yeah,
Coast.
man.
Like, where the fuck you? How the hell you get Seattle out here? Oh, I like.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, yeah, you full of shit.
Seattle fans in Alaska, Seattle fans in fucking, Vermont and shit. Like, come on, man.
I don't know about y'all. A lot of people don't want to say this, but I'm gonna say it. Tyron Smith, it may be time to start looking, y'all.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we were talking about that in chat. Yeah, he's just getting older, getting beat up, and we haven't seen the same 77 Smith this year.
It just, I don't know, y'all. Last week against Houston, oh my goodness.
As I said, that Speed Rush Clowney was destroying him. I was like, damn, is your feet in quicksand, bro? I'm like, damn, you're not, you ain't doing nothing out there. It's like he gets stuck, like, it was like two, and then like, what the fuck happened? Like
everything we was getting on Chaz Green about by not moving his feet, Tyron Smith was looking like a rookie last week. I was really shocked, man. I was like, oh my God. Like,
y'all didn't hear me 5 minutes ago. I think I said first round pick, O-line. I don't want to be cocky or nothing, but you know what I'm saying?
as long as we cleaned up these penalties, all these holding penalties, and that stupid illegal block in the back that damn
Lyle Collins
did, I wanted to smack him in the back of it. I'm like,
he didn't even have to touch him.
I know. He helped him make the tackle.
He was gone on that play.
He really helped Tavon.
Oh, hey man, the word coming out of Big D right now, man, is he's struggling with that zone blocking scheme. Like he's struggling with it, like the technique and how what's his name? Paul, I can't remember the damn O-line coach's name now, but Paul Alexander. Thank you very much. Yeah, Paul Alexander, the way he's teaching him to block, that high-low technique, all I guess he's struggling with it, man, and it's showing.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's Lyle Collins, man. His natural, well, not his natural position because he was a tackle in college too, but he's better at guard.
Yeah.
I always go back to this one play. I saw him do this one play in 2015 with Dan McFadden. Man. He got downfield with McFadden, man, like he was a fullback. I'm telling you.
Pancaking everything.
It was amazing, man. It was amazing. And honestly, he's bigger than he was. I think he's a lot slower than he was. It just seems like he does good here and there. He does good here and there, but overall, man, my Cowboys family get ready to go live. I want to get you guys' last thoughts on you guys' channel before we get out of here, man. You can start with you, Isaac. Last thoughts on the game last night.
Man, we just got to keep this momentum going. The way Dak played, the way Zeke played, the defense, Jalen Smith, Van Der Esch, keep that going. Byron Jones, like we were talking earlier, need to catch some damn interceptions. Turn the ball over. We need them turnovers to set our offense up. And the Redskins, their defense was looking kind of stout, but we know how they do. They come and go. So I'm not really expecting too much out of the Redskins, but we're gonna rock with them. We definitely gonna rock with them and put some points on the board.
Okay. All right, Pat, give me your final thoughts on the game last night, man.
Man, I told Mosh after the game, man, it felt so good to finally sit down on my couch and just be like, man, just suck it in, bro, because we ain't blow nobody out in so long, bro. So, man, I kind of like that, man. I want to see some more of that. You know, I'm not worried about the defense, man. Just the offense, man. Y'all just got to stay consistent, man. Build off of that. And stop with this win home, lose on the road, win home. You know, just stay consistent, man, and just go out there and take advantage of these mugs, man. We the Cowboys, man. Show up and beat the shit out of them from start to finish.
Okay, Mike Marsh, man, give me your epic final words.
Hey, consistency. Just like Pat said, you know, the lose one, then win one, then lose one, and win. No, that's if you keep going after your 500 team. So, like I said, we need to get that win streak going, and David Irving's going to help us do that, and great to have him back. But, yeah, the coaching, the players got to be on the same page. We were on the same page Sunday, and yeah, look, we need to get those, you know, the win streaks coming, the 2 wins, the 3 wins, to get that confidence, get us built up, get us coaching right, get us playing right, get that win streak going. Because, yeah, we're going to win at home, but then lose on the road and all that crap. It's like, no, we need to get it going.
Okay, yeah, pretty much I agree with all y'all, man. Everybody subscribe. Hopefully you guys can come back on here Friday night, man. You know, I do shows on Fridays too, where we really talk about the up and coming games. So hopefully you guys can come back on here Friday, you know, if you're able to. And we can really dig deep in that Redskin game. But
definitely, if you're gonna bring some of that food you eating, damn
it. How you know I'm
eating? You can't tell you I can't eat smacking them down. Yo, man, you know what I'm saying, man.
Hey, so I'm gonna eat on here. I'm gonna drink with Marsh Friday because he be making me want to get. I can't last 5 hours though, but
I brought me a.
I'm
already. Yeah, I be seeing Marsh the fireball too, bro.
Don't be on, man.
Yeah, I had to take a day off.
That fireball is good, bro. The fireball is good.
Marsh ain't got no damn liver, bro.
Right. I wonder if I can get one of those on eBay or Amazon, yeah.
Shit. But yeah, man, y'all guys come back on Friday, man. Please do so, man, so we can dig deep in that Redskins game, man. You know, I appreciate y'all for coming on, man.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Appreciate thanks for having us, Mitch Porter.
All right, peace out, y'all.